My name is Tanveer. I'm 21. This is a Honda S2000. I've had this car for almost 2 years now. And my friend actually bought this car originally, and I got to test drive it from east to west, which is pretty much about 50 kilometers. And I absolutely fell in love with the car. I study at RMIT doing telecom engineering. I work at a pizza shop. Used to be the Domino's delivery car. I daily drive this car. I've done about 40,000 in the last not even 2 years. When I bought this car, it used to be white. Pretty stock standard S2K, AP1 bar, no over fenders, nothing. And the first year I actually painted it myself, painted it red. The red didn't turn out that well. It started fading a month or two in, but then I decided, I'm going to keep the car long term, so I may as well paint it professionally, get it painted. And this is it's a Fiesta ST orange. It's got Voltex over fenders, Voltex bar. It's got ASM rear over fenders, AP2 rear bar, JDM as well. I've done some brake upgrades for track. Got some thick 265 35s, 18s on there, some SSRs, pretty light actually. Mugen hardtop, Jay's bonnet, yeah. My inspiration for this car would have been this person I follow on Instagram. His Instagram is Noodler, N00DLER. That's where I first actually saw these vents installed. His was just bolted on, but I went a bit further and I actually got them molded. And then it was the best decision of my life, because everyone on Instagram, they always message me. They're like, oh, where'd you get these vents? Or what are these fenders called? And I'm just like, they're OEM fenders with vents, There's nothing special about it. But that, I guess Nakama played a big part. They built some really nice S2Ks. And for anyone who lives in Melbourne, they know that Nakama is top notch when it comes to JDM cars. So that's where I got the Voltex and then ASM combo kind of figured out. Mugen hardtop is just personal preference. There's only so many hardtops for S2Ks. It's not a big market, especially with the car. My car's 20 years old this year. Chassis number 167, so it's one of the first ones in Australia. And it just hit 240,000 kilometers as well. So. 3-4 years ago, I actually didn't know much about cars at all. I didn't even know the S2K even existed. My mate actually bought one about 2.5 years ago. And I was overseas when he bought it, but when I came back, I test drove his and I fell in love with it. Like, I knew I had to buy it. So the next day I put my Beamer up for sale and I started my search for a S2K. A month or so later, I found the one that I wanted. The car community is pretty big, definitely give it that. Melbourne can have a bit of better scene, but we'll get there one day. I know America and Japan leads the way, but we're getting there. Yeah. What made me love about cars in general is the community, and not just that. Like, I'm a hands-on person. I love fidgeting around with stuff. I always have since I was little. And once I got into the car scene from my mutual friends, I couldn't stop. Like, everything on this car I've done myself. Change all the bushes myself, brakes, everything. I even service my car myself. I don't let anyone touch it. The only time someone's touched this car is when it got painted. But, can't do everything by ourselves. Future plans for this car would be start on the engine. Definitely want to do something about that. It's fast, but it's not the quickest thing in the world. So plans is probably build it with bigger cams, bigger pistons, keep it NA. I don't want forced induction. Exterior-wise, I might go with a wing. I got some fat tires now, so I think it might go well with the look. Before it used to be all stand slow, so might change it up a bit now. For anyone wanting to start off, like say you're 17, 18, just got your license, you love your cars, want to do something about it. You don't have to have the most flashy cars to stand out. It's about doing tasteful mods, something that you like, you can appreciate. Don't matter what the haters have to say. There's always going to be haters. I got haters, you know, I love my car, but I don't let it affect me. Even like little mods, like painting your brake calipers, you know, tinting your windows, making your car your own. That's what car community is about, and sharing that with everyone.